What is up, everyone? We are back at it again. Day 43 of Becoming a Profitable Trader. So, as you guys can see, today is Friday, the last day of the week before market will be closed for the weekend. So today is April 10, Friday 2026. So we actually didn't take any kind of trades because market is not open so far. We have like 25 minutes left before market opens, but I'm seeing a potential trade to take, which will be sell, unless if we inverse this displacement and CPI come out negative on this day, because today is CPI, guys, and we came out negative. So that was the reason we had this big bearish moves. I think if we don't invalidate and keep respecting this low, there's high probability I will take a sell. So the other reason is because we have a lot of draws on liquidity to the downside, especially Asia and London lows stacked together. So we're gonna see how that's gonna turn out. But if price invalidate and disrespect this high, and if we print and keep going to the upside, there is much likely I will enter buy. But for me, my bias is sell for today, because my session strategy that I want to use was manipulation, reversal, continuation. But the CPI news actually killed that strategy that I want to use for this trade. So we'll see how that's going to turn out. I am actually planning to take a trade both on NASDAQ and on gold, guys. So we're going to see how that's going to turn out. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll give you the trade recap and the confluences that I use to take any kind of trade, whether it's going to be on gold or NASDAQ. So stay tuned as we're pushing forward and we're going to see if we're going to be profitable or not. So I'll see you guys in the next video on Monday market open. Peace out.
Order filled.
Just give me a little love.
Order filled.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's dive in on a trade recap and on a trade that we took yesterday on NASDAQ. So guys, I'm giving you this trade recap on the weekends because, you know, I'm having more free time and to give you more breakdown on the trade that we took yesterday, because yesterday's trade was actually so manipulative. But the confluence that I used were simple and easy. Starting off with the first confluence that made me want to take this trade bearish or sell is because my daily bias was bearish, guys, even though there was a lot of manipulation patterns. For example, here we have a bullish reversal pattern. 2, CPI come out unexpected for me, guys. I thought we're gonna drastically go to the upside, but CPI came out negative, which makes this big ass red candle to the downside, even though price was choppy and recovered just to sweep some sort of liquidity to the upside, resting, or orders resting above. So when we dive into the 15 minutes, once market opens, Julian, why was your bias sell? The main reason was we have a session manipulation reversal, and we didn't deliver on continuation. So I thought this is gonna be Asian manipulation, London liquidity sweep reversal, US continuation probably to the upside around here. But significantly, there was not a lot of draws on liquidity to the upside compared to the down, guys. So we still have some draws of liquidity to the downside that we didn't took, which I think we will take it out after the ceasefire is over. I'm definitely sure once the ceasefire is over, guys, I think market is gonna come all the way down here, like, trust me. So that was the first confluence that made me want to take this trade. And the other is the CPI recovery, or this big ass bearish candle to the downside, was one significant confluence that made me want to take this trade on sell. Because CPI, if CPI came out negative, sellers will be more involved than buyers. But the thing is, once market opened around here, guys, it was so manipulative, as you guys can see. It was so manipulative. We actually have dropped high tech, low techs. So you probably gonna think, oh my god, which one does price want to take out? When we go to the 1 hour, the higher time frames, we just caught the retracement area. This was a retracement. So beautiful retracement, and so thankful that we caught that retracement move. But the other significant confluence that made me want to take this trade was a liquidity sweep. So a liquidity sweep displacement on the 5 minutes, beautiful displacement, to be honest. That means we didn't, or we invalidated the inversion fair value gap, or the bullish reversal right here. So liquidity sweep, displacement to the downside, bang. There was a lot of draws of liquidity to the downside, as you guys can see, which I targeted the London low, and bang, our profit, or our trade have hit a profit target. So guys, that is the confluence that made me want to take this trade. It was so easy. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want me to teach you more about my details on how I approach on taking the trades, make sure you email me. I'll leave my business email down in the description. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.